What do I have for breakfast today? Let's see. Orange juice, milk, and water. Which one should I choose? Until a few days ago, any of these things would have been fine, but then Health Canada released a new food guide and 2 of these things were dropped from the menu. So why did Health Canada make this change?
The Canada Food Guide is more than just a colorful page. It's truly a powerful resource. It might be hard to believe, but the last time that the food guide was updated, there was no such thing as an iPhone. And can any of us here even imagine a time without an iPhone? While previous food guides were static documents, this one is truly different. It will continue to be updated with the latest dietary knowledge over the coming years.
The government has its reasons for making the change, but I'm not sure that I get all the science behind it. I decided to visit a nutrition expert to find out more about why Canada has lost its taste for juice and milk. Come on, let's go inside. Let's talk about juice. In the old food guide, half a cup of 100% fruit juice was 1 serving of fruit and veggies. Now it's not there at all. What do you think?
I think that's a positive change. So with juice, it contains so much sugar, actually equivalent to pop, and you're missing out on some of the nutrients from the whole fruit or vegetable like fiber. So I think we need to focus on getting in the whole fruit instead of in juice form.
How many teaspoons of sugar are there in a glass of juice, and how many vitamins are there?
A juice box would consist of about 6 teaspoons of sugar, so quite a bit, equivalent to a small can of pop. In terms of vitamins, it does contain vitamin C, but that's about it, and it's easy to find vitamin C in real fruits and veggies too.
Lower fat milk is in the protein category alongside lower fat yogurts and lower fat cheeses, but it no longer has its own section. What was your reaction to this?
Well, I think especially for kids your age, it's going to be hard to meet calcium needs without focusing on milk, dairy, or fortified alternatives.
How else can kids and teens get their calcium?
So we can get calcium through lots of different foods. Leafy greens have calcium in them, although I know not a favorite of most kids. Broccoli has calcium, although you need to eat 18 cups of it to get 1,300 milligrams that you need per day. Tofu and almonds, so you need to eat about 5 cups of each of those to get the 1,300 milligrams. So calcium is widely distributed through the diet, but in fairly small amounts.
How many glasses of milk in a day is too much?
I'd say over 4 cups would be overdoing it.
Thank you so much for telling me more about the science behind the new food guide.
Thanks for having me.
So what if I told you that Canada no longer recommends milk and juice, and now the suggested beverage of choice is water? What would your reaction be to that?
That makes sense because juice is unhealthy, and I don't really understand what's wrong with milk, but juice definitely should be off the charts. Well, there's water, probably the best sort of beverage you could have because it doesn't have any fat, doesn't have any sugar, it's just water.
What if you had to eat 15 cups of broccoli to get your daily amount of calcium?
I would say that it might be a lot easier to drink milk, but I don't mind broccoli, so I'll eat it.
Now, what would you say if I told you that a glass of juice and a glass of pop had the same amount of sugar?
Wow, I never knew that actually. I feel like it's very unhealthy, and we were lied to that it was a healthy drink to be able to bring to school and all those things that people would drink for the healthiness, but it's actually not.
CBC Kids News wants to know what you think. How will Canada's new food guide change the way that you eat? Are you ready to say goodbye to juice and stop drinking quite so much milk? Email us at cbckidsnews@cbc.ca. For CBC Kids News, I'm Alexia Sabau in Calgary.